hopefully this will be easier for everybody to make it to, because that's what I think. I think the problem is that a lot of people don't know how to get to it uh, if it's not live. So let me see if I can put you guys here. Such a tight fit. Hey, Cindy. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Hold on, guys. Oh, God damn it. Sorry. I hate saying, ah! Oh, my God. Oh, God. I did not want y'all close up like that. Damn, man. I'm going to tell y'all something. Ouch. Hey, gal, Charlotte, what's up? We're just going to have a little moderator meeting, but you're more than welcome to be here. You're more than welcome to be in here, okay? Hey, Noah. Okay, let's see what all mods show up, because what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be assigning duties to moderators and kind of like just getting it a little bit more organized when we do our live chats and stuff. So y'all can come in and sit it with us, though. It's not a big deal. Hey, Hitman. Hey, Captain. See, y'all come now. But I send out the link to the private one and you can't come into it? What the fuck? God. Captain. I'm like, you guys, come on. And I'm sitting there and it's me and Cindy and Merk. Oh, well, no big deal. No big deal. So, okay, here's what I want to do, you guys. This is what I want to do. I want to just like assign, okay, so I'm taking down all the moderators that are in the chat so far. As you guys each come in, this is what I want to do. I want us to come to an agreement or like work together, and I want to assign each one of you guys like a duty, okay? So so far I have Cindy Briggs. It's okay. So far I have, I got to write down Daniel too, because Daniel's usually here. Daniel K, or Daniel, I don't know. And then who else? Cindy Moore, I got her down. Okay, so there's like a core group of moderators, the moderators that come to every live stream, which is Cindy Briggs, Merk, Cindy Moore, Captain, and Tony. Those are I think those are pretty much the core ones that usually show up. And so far, the way we've been doing things is Cindy Briggs has been greeting, okay? So there's going to be a bunch of greeters, but the leader of the greeters is Cindy Briggs. And what do I mean by greeting? I mean, like, when somebody new comes into the chat, we say welcome, and we let them know that they're not alone, and, tell them, okay, so let me get more organized. So greeters will say, welcome to Real Talk Recovery. You don't have to say a script or anything, but welcome, come on in, have a seat, come hang out with us, saying hello to the new people, especially when you see somebody that's new that comes in and they're like, I'm so-and-so and I'm new. It's the greeters' jobs to let them know that we see them and to welcome them and let them know that they're not alone. And then also, if you're a greeter, you can also say, hey, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we go live at 7. So that way the new people will know. And that's what the greeters will do. Okay. Then we're going to have people who drop links. Okay. These will be links to people's channels that we talk about. These will be links to like my Patreon, the Facebook group, the Discord. All right. So our link droppers so far have been Merk and Captain Napton, okay? Merk and Captain Napton. Hey, Nick. Oh, you can sit in if you want to. It don't matter. Well, okay. So will that be easier if the moderator chat is on Instagram? Well, then why don't you make a mod chat for everybody on Instagram, Captain? a Real Talk Recovery mod chat. So that way, you guys can talk back and forth with each other. And that way, yeah, that would be good. So that way, that's a place where everybody can be, huh? I don't mind, anybody can be in here though. We're just talking about how to make the channel better and what we can do to help people when they come in, and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So we got Cindy Briggs greeting, Merc and Captain doing links. This is what I was thinking. Damn, that's going to piss me off. Hold on, guys. Hey, Sabbatha. You haven't missed anything. So, speaking of Sabbatha, let me write you down, girl. So, Sabbatha has been doing really good. I have been seeing her. Sabbatha, this is what your, thanks, Captain. This is going to be your duty, and it's been something, hey, Camo and Bows, it's been something that you've been doing good already, so don't take it like, I'm not trying to put pressure on you or anything. You're already doing this. You're already doing a great job, okay, Sabbatha? Sabbatha is our conversation starter, okay? When a video drops, Sabbatha's in the comment section. She's talking to everybody. She's letting them know she sees them. She's just giving them positive reinforcement. That's what Sabbatha is. Sabbatha is a conversation starter. How about that? I like that. And you've already been doing that. So, good, you don't even have to learn anything. Oh, Melanie. Yeah, I'll remember your name. I'm pretty good about names. And, okay, so we got Sabbatha. Okay, so let me just talk to you guys. There's 18 people in here, and as the other moderators filter in, you can rewind it and listen. So the reason I wanted to call a meeting of the mods, hey, Lawrence, welcome. The reason I wanted to sit down and have a meeting with all the moderators, you guys, is because I just want to get us all on the same page, okay? So the goal here at Real Talk Recovery is to just be open-minded and as helpful as we can be as people filter in and find the channel, okay? As the channel grows, we're going to have different people come in that have different opinions, and that's completely okay. Not everybody has to agree on what treatment program I'm doing. Like, I'm on Suboxone. There's going to be some people that don't agree with that, right? The only thing that I ask from my moderators and from the people who view the videos is just to be respectful of each other. You know what I'm saying? It's just real simple and easy to be kind to others and to let others know. Because here's the thing, you guys. We're all going through the same thing. We're all fighting the disease of addiction. And so it doesn't matter if you're getting sober through abstinence. It doesn't matter if you're getting sober through the 12 steps. It doesn't matter if you're making up your own program. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that here on this channel is here to support you. This is a channel for people to feel safe, to come to get information and to find resources and to feel like they're not so alone, to have a community. That's what this channel is for. All right. So what I had been seeing, and it's nothing that anybody's done wrong at all. I just want these things to, we need to stay away from certain things about talking about certain things in the chat. Okay. So whenever somebody comes in and maybe they don't believe in God, okay, that is fine. It's not our business to go and tell them why they should believe in God. It's not our business to try and push them in that direction. When somebody comes into the comment section and they say, oh, well, I'm an atheist or I'm agnostic or whatever they say they are, this is what we say. Welcome. Welcome to Real Talk Recovery. Come on, have a seat, hang out with us. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they, if they believe in what we believe in or not, and that's what I really want us all to work on, because one of the things that I struggled with when I first started my channel, you guys, was I wanted to change everyone's mind, and I wanted everyone to see recovery the way I saw recovery. And I'm just here to tell you that that does not work, and you lose more people than you attract when you're trying to change people's mind. So I just want us all to focus on being positive and try to help each other, better each other's lives. Oh, I'm sorry, girl. I just deleted it because we were just doing makeup and chit chat, and it was nothing serious. I'm, and that's gonna bring me to another topic. Okay, so mods, drama, drama on YouTube, drama with other creators. If someone doesn't like what I say and they decide to make a video about it, we don't care. We let them do what they're going to do. If it makes them feel better to do that, then so be it. A lot of people aren't going to agree with what I say because I have a really strong personality and I have a way of saying things, right? Some people get their feelings hurt, some people don't like it, whatever. We have to stay away from the personality clashing, okay? So for a lot of times what would happen when I first started my channel was I would butt heads with a lot of people because they wouldn't agree with what I agreed with, right? And so that's not what I'm about. I'm not trying to make anybody feel alienated. I'm not trying to change anyone's mind. I just want to be here so that way you guys have support. I just want this channel to be steadfast and consistent, and you guys know I can go to Real Talk Recovery. Nicole's going to be there with a consistent message. She's going to be there to support me. I know I can count on Real Talk Recovery. Nicole's always going to be there, and that's very important for me to be able to bring to you guys consistency and follow through. I want you guys to know you can come here. You're going to get the same message. I'm never going to change. I'm going to be the same in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be a flip flopper. All right. I've learned all this the hard way, you guys. When I first started my channel, I would respond to people when they would make videos, or I would respond to negativity, or I would respond to people trolling me. And now, honestly, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it, So, okay, next line of business. Troll patrol, okay? Troll patrol. How do you know if someone's trolling, right? How do you know if there's a troll amongst us? Well, obviously they have to say something, right? Because I don't ever want us to automatically think that somebody is trolling. Somebody asking a question that doesn't directly line up with my beliefs doesn't mean they're a troll. Someone who doesn't see things the way I see them doesn't mean they're a troll, right? A troll is somebody who comes in and is spitting hateful, nasty things for no apparent reason whatsoever. Okay? And so Troll Patrol is going to go to Daniel, Tony. Who's else is really quick? Merk, you're on Troll Patrol too, because you're quick with the fingers. Okay? And the reason I'm putting the guys in charge of Troll Patrol, because the ladies, I feel like we give too many chances. So if somebody comes in and they're like, hey, Nicole, do you like to suck big D's? Throw them out of here. If somebody comes in and they say, hey, crack whore, throw them out of here. If somebody comes in here and they say, well, I don't believe in Suboxone, we don't throw them out. We can say, well, what is it that you don't believe? What is it that you don't understand? Let us teach you. Let us educate you about it. We're not going to throw you out because you don't agree with the same treatment that I agree with. Okay, I got you. I will, Captain. I'll give you everybody's names. I'll go, after I end this live stream, I will go into my computer and I will get everyone's names and I'll send you everybody's information. But, you have to really be trolling hard to get thrown out of my live streams, because for the most part, we can laugh at a joke. There's a lot of guys that come in because we do have a lot of crossover from the prison community, you guys. There's a lot of guys that are going to come in and they're going to be like, hot damn, look at you, sexy mamacita. Okay, whatever. It's when they start crossing the line and they're disrespectful, and that what we'll need to do is correct them. Hey, let's try to be respectful. Let's not talk like that. And if they continue to push the mark, the boundary, then they can get timed out. Now, if they're just coming in saying straight up and just horrible, nasty shit, then you don't give them no chance. Just straight block them. We don't need that negativity in our lives. We don't need that at all, But for the most part, I don't know. You guys tell me. Oh, gee, Scotty, you're so crazy. But that's what I'm saying. Like Scotty, okay? We all know Scotty. He's not going to come in here and just say shit for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like we know his personality now. And a lot of you guys, we have got to know you guys as you all have become a part of the family, and that's what I do want to try and get to know people and give people chances. But if somebody's just coming in straight out the gate and they're just nasty, you guys, I don't mean perverted nasty. I mean hateful nasty. That's what we got to draw the line. You know what I mean? We can't have people coming in here attacking other people's recovery, making fun of people, telling people to die or kill or anything like that. That's off limits. We don't talk about other people's family members, other people's mamas, their daddies, their kids. No commenting on women and men's parenting. We don't go there. That's not for us to talk about. We don't judge people. We don't know their situation. So I want us all to remember to stay open-minded. Open-mindedness is really important, especially for you guys that are moderators, because you guys are leading the group. Y'all are leading the conversation. Whatever you guys do is going to take the chat in a certain direction. Okay, so let's move on from that and let's talk about staying on topic and kind of keeping the chat going in a good direction. So a lot of the times when we do our videos, we have topics that we talk about here on the channel, right? And for the most part, I've been letting you guys choose what we talk about. So it's going to be something that you enjoy or that you've wanted to talk about. So a lot of the times for people that are new, they'll come in and maybe they don't know that we're talking about something in particular. So what you could do is there could be those of you like Sabbatha's a conversation starter. There could be people in the comment section who are moderators who keep the conversation going. So we could have a whole conversation goingers, or let me see. Keep the flow going, okay? Like people who are keeping the flow of the conversation. So let's say we're talking about honesty and recovery, okay? So honesty and recovery. I'm up here and I'm talking about how I used to lie, this and that and the third. And let's say we have somebody come in and they say, my grandmother died last night and I don't know what to do. Okay, my grandmother died last night and I don't know what to do. And I'm talking about honesty and recovery. If somebody comes in and they have somebody that passed away, they relapsed, they have a family emergency, anything like that, it is the job of the moderators to let me know, hey, Nicole, we got somebody that's in distress in the comments. Because a lot of the times when we get really busy, the chat's going, you guys know how I am. I go off on tangents. And so I might not see somebody that comes in and is reaching out for help, right? So what I would like for the moderators to do, if you guys see somebody that's coming in and they're struggling or they're having a hard time, that's when I need you guys to either kind of get my attention by commenting it with maybe stars all around it. Hey, Nicole, so-and-so needs support. Or a lot of you have my personal cell phone number. You can text me and say, hey, did you see that comment that just went through? Somebody's having a hard time. Can we talk about that? So that way, because there are times where I don't mind switching gears, especially if it's somebody who is struggling in their recovery. I don't ever want you guys to think, oh, Nicole's talking, we can't talk at all, because that's not how it is. I want you guys to be able to say, hey, I'm really going through a hard time. Can you help me, Nicole? Or hey, Nicole, what's your opinion on this? Or hey, Nicole, this, that, and the third. Like, I want to be able to be there for you guys. Okay, so don't feel afraid to ask any of those things. And if somebody comes in and they're going through something, just let me know. I'll be here. I'll stop the conversation and we can switch gears. Okay. Hey, Ventura Variety. Thanks. Hey, Stay Free. Hey, Hungry Ghost. Hey, Nicole. Thanks you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. Okay. And even if you're not a moderator, okay, if you don't have a wrench, you can still help. Okay, especially if you're somebody who comes to the chats and you're always here. If you don't have a wrench, it doesn't mean that you can't help out. It doesn't mean that you can't greet people when they come in. It doesn't mean that you're not important. Okay, please don't think that. I'm just like, I literally give everybody a wrench, so I'm trying to kind of like pull back and not do that so much. Because what I do is I'm like, oh, I feel bad and I want to, I don't want anyone to think that I'm like playing favorites or anything like that. Like I just want to include everybody. I really, really do. Okay, so, again. Okay, so let's say maybe somebody comes in and I'm on a certain topic and it's not an emergency. They're just like, hey, I'm making tacos tonight. What are y'all doing? You can say, tacos sound great. We're talking about honesty and recovery. See that right there? Or let's say somebody comes in and they say, I just bought a brand new dog. How's it going, everybody? Oh, it's going great here. Congratulations on the dog. Nicole's talking about honesty and recovery. See what I'm saying? So that way, it's kind of like okay, for instance, like in a 12-step meeting, when we're having a meeting and somebody kind of like breaks in or tries to talk before it's their turn to talk, it's called crosstalk. And so that's kind of like what this is. This is like a way to control that crosstalk. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also going to start taking like phone calls. So Monday, when I get back on my computer and we start live streaming from StreamYards, because remember I told you guys, I get 20 hours on StreamYards a month. I went over my limit last month, so that's why I've been having to stream from my cell phone. Yeah, that's right. I did 20 hours of live streams last month in January. 20 hours, y'all. This is a second job for me, for real. So, I'll have my phone free, and for people that want to call in during the meeting, they can call in and they can share their experience. So, yes, exactly, Hungry Ghost, exactly. Acknowledging them, letting them know we see them, and kind of getting them in on the conversation of what we're talking about, And I don't mind, like, if you guys are talking about recovery and stuff. I just want you, if you're in the conversation, I want you to try and keep it related to either what we're talking about or some kind of recovery related conversations, because we can go have conversations about our dogs, our cats, our tacos, our periods, our baby's mamas, our husbands, whatever. Anywhere else. But when we're doing like these little groups and stuff, this is like really it's like a way for us to have education about addiction. It's a way for us to connect and not be so isolated, and like learn from each other and help each other in each other's recovery. You know what I mean? Okay, so, but for the most part, like I feel like our live streams have been going really, really well. I mean, really well. I haven't really seen any like problems or anything negative going on, which has been really refreshing, you guys. It makes it fun for me to do it, because it's like, okay, we have people want to be here. People want to do the meetings. People want to, talk about it, and they want to discuss recovery and struggles. And so that really helps me out a lot. I also want to bring up this, and this is really, really important. Okay, you guys. And I don't think that anyone, hey, Kenneth, I don't think that anyone was doing, hey, Roscoe, I don't think that anybody has been doing this on purpose. I really don't. I really, truly believe that you guys are concerned about other people in the recovery community, and you just want to talk about it with me because we talk about this kind of stuff, right? Because it's relevant to what we do on this channel, which is recovery from addiction. But hey, C Little, I want you guys to understand that even if we're talking about someone else and it could be the best conversation, it could be us talking about how amazing this person is and how their recovery is rocking out, or it could be about us talking about how concerned we are about a person and we really want to help them more. The best thing to do is to not bring up somebody else's name in the chat unless they're present, okay? If somebody that is present in the chat is struggling and we want to talk to them about their situation and we want to help them through that situation, that is completely fine. But when when the person that we're talking about, for example, Ryan Leone, is not present, it always ends up causing some drama. It always ends up hurting someone's feelings. I heard a rumor that somebody was running over to Ryan Leone's channel and telling him that we were all on a live stream bad-mouthing him the other night. And that couldn't be farther from the truth. So that's what I'm talking about. We also have to realize that not everyone in the chat is here for the right reasons. There's some people that come in here and they sit and they don't say anything, and they're literally just here to start shit or cause drama. And so we could all be here with the best of intentions, but there's people that actually don't have any good intentions. And as you can see, I'm taking my tree down. So, yes, can you believe it? Somebody went over there and told him that we were talking shit about him on this channel. Anyway. Yeah, that's it. They were talking about us, girl. Can you believe it? I'd hope nobody here would do that. We would never bash or judge anyone over here, and Nicole wouldn't allow it. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, even when I'm sharing, you guys, an opinion, it doesn't mean that I'm like bashing somebody. It doesn't mean that I don't support somebody. Just because I do recovery one way and somebody else does recovery a different way doesn't mean that I don't like that person. Like, it's really, people are very sensitive online. And so we have to be careful, because I don't want anyone to mistake anything and be hurt by anyone here on my channel. Hey, Deidra. And so I got to talk to you, Deidra. I haven't talked to you for like a week or something. We need to get on the phone and talk tonight or tomorrow. Sorry, I have psoriasis, you guys, on my arm, and it really just, I pick it all the time. Oh, yeah, he has some bad trolls over there. And, you know, it could have been some trolls from his channel coming to my channel and then going back over there, you know. So it's just crazy. But, so that's why, like, if some of you guys come in the chat and you're like, hey, Nicole, let's talk about Janet. Did you see Janet? Janet's just celebrated 6 years of sobriety. You know, I'll say, congratulations, Janet, and then we'll just keep on moving. Because it's just too much of a risk for me, because your girl has a big mouth, and I also have an opinion on everything, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. That is not what I'm about. You know, I don't care who tells you guys anything different. If you're here and you know me and you sit on this channel with me for a while, you'll know that my heart is in a good place. I spend a lot of time just doing things that I just don't want to hurt anybody. That's the purpose. Okay? All right. So now that we got that established, let me think. Next line of business. Okay, let's say that we have a channel that decides that they're going to go on a We Hate Real Talk Recovery campaign. Okay, we hate Real Talk Recovery, and we're going to make videos about her every day. See, little, I was just telling my mom that there is literally a joke that if I can get through a video 15 minutes without crying, that it's a miracle. And I went over to my friend friend Derek's channel. If y'all don't know, he has a channel. His name is Derek Lambert. He also talks about recovery from addiction. And somebody was in the comment section of his video and they go, Nicole, you made it 13 minutes without crying. And I was like, well, hot damn. But it usually doesn't happen, you guys. And I cry because I feel. Because I spent so many years not feeling. Oh, no offense taken, you guys. I spent so many years not feeling. So now, if I get mad, I cry. If I get sad, I cry. If I'm happy, I cry. If I'm excited, I cry. Like, it's just, I can't help it. I can't help it. Exactly. Oh my God, Sabbatha, the other day I got a new bra in the mail and I put it on Nate's head and he was so mad at me. Yes, see little, I think it is too. I really do. Okay, so let me think what else. Okay, let's talk about education, okay? Let's talk about so a lot of the times when we're doing our Mara meetings, people will come into the chat and they won't understand Suboxone or methadone or Vivitrol or Sublocade. And they'll come in and they'll say something like, well, that's just trading one addiction for the other. Okay? And I know a lot of you are like, oh, shucky ducky, get them. And I'm like, We cannot make anybody see our point of view. But the only thing we can do is take a second, breathe, and say, I understand that you feel that way. Let me share with you why it's not just trading one addiction for the other. And then maybe take a moment to explain the difference between addiction and dependence. Okay? Patience. Exactly. Patience, because it's okay for people to have a different opinion than mine. That's one thing I want to make completely clear here on my channel. Yeah, I'm the leader of the channel. It's my channel, whatever. But I don't mind if someone doesn't think I should be on Suboxone for 4 years. It doesn't affect me. You know why? Because they're not living my life. It used to affect me because I was insecure. And I wanted people to accept me. But now that I have gotten strong in my recovery and I know I'm doing what's best for me, it doesn't bother me if you come in and you say, hey, you shouldn't be on Suboxone for 4 years. Well, guess what? That's your opinion. Yes. Thank you, Merck. So Merck's brought something up that was a really good point. So anybody that has questions about addiction and maybe they're like, well, Nicole, you're not a counselor, you're not a therapist, automatically link them to Dr. B, okay? Me and Dr. B are allies. We work together. I support him. He supports me. Hey, Nikki. If anybody has questions about addiction, medication, dependence, anything that has to do, automatically link them to Dr. B, you guys. I mean, if anything, we could link Dr. B's channel every time we make a live stream just to let people know, hey, yeah, that's awesome. Stay free. I'm so proud of you too. Thanks, Nikki. Thanks, girl. We're just having a mod meeting, but you can stick and stay in here. We're just talking about how to handle certain situations. And basically the thing about it is, you guys, that there's a saying that they say in AA and NA, and it's called principles before personalities. Okay. So it comes without saying that many of us have opposite personalities, right? Some of you guys might be super extroverted. Some of you guys might be super introverted. Some of you guys might not cuss. Some of you guys might cuss like sailors. Some of you might, be emo and gothic, and some of you guys might be super preppy and square. It doesn't matter. That's the thing. We're all different, but we all have one thing in common, and that's that we're all addicts and we're all trying to seek recovery and be better. We're all on the same journey together. We're all wanting to better our lives. And that's what's so awesome, is that you can bring all these people together that normally would not mix. and we can all come in here and sit down and we can have a conversation about recovery from addiction, and we can help each other, and we can show each other love and support. And I really want to make sure that we stay focused on keeping this channel supportive and loving, tolerant, and patient. Yes, so we will all end up in the same place if we continue to use. And I do want you guys to know, even if you're not a moderator, even if you don't have a wrench, you are helping just by being active in the chat. Whenever you put in a comment and you say, hey guys, it's me, Stay Free. I just got off Suboxone and I tapered off Suboxone and I was successful and it saved my life. By doing that, Stay Free, you're giving someone else hope that they can do that too. Just by sharing that little part of your story. And that's the thing. That's what all of you guys can do. All of you guys have a story that can help someone else, and even the littlest things, commenting in the comment section, it helps change somebody's life. I want to tell you something that happened today, and I could not even believe it. Hey, Ian. Okay, Ian's on Troll Patrol too, so let me go ahead so we got Daniel, Tony, and Merc on Troll Patrol. Those are the muscle of the channel. Y'all are the bouncers, okay? Y'all are the doormen. Take IDs. Let me tell you guys a story that happened today. It was a miracle. I can't even believe it. I'm still so crazy. I can't even believe it's happening. So I watched this channel on YouTube, and it's called Soft White Underbelly. And it's a channel where this man does interviews. And he does interviews with some people that are in active addiction. He does interviews with pimps. He does interviews with prostitutes. He does interviews with people, okay? People that are going through hard times, a lot of them. And there was a young man on there that was addicted to heroin and methamphetamine. And I had commented on a video like a week or so ago, and I got an email to my email, and it was a lady who saw my comment on one of the videos, and she was reaching out because she wants to help one of the people on the videos get into treatment. And so she reached out to me to see if I could help her find treatment. This is a woman who doesn't know this person. She just saw their video and she wants to help them go into treatment, like provide them a way to treatment financially. And so that's a miracle. That's a miracle. That's a giving heart, And so, of course, I was like, I'll do everything I can to help you find a place. And, of course, I hooked her up with all the resources and all that. But this guy that was on this channel that they interviewed him, he's homeless. He's living on Skid Row. He has no family. This is going to change his life. This is going to save his life. If he accepts this gift of treatment, it's going to be amazing because he's never had that opportunity. He's been struggling, so miracles like this happen all the time, and we are miracles. For those of you guys that are getting your lives together and you're sober and you're choosing recovery, it doesn't matter how you choose it. It doesn't matter if you're on maintenance medication or you went through it cold turkey or you're in treatment right now or you're doing therapy and intensive outpatient. It doesn't matter. You're a miracle. The fact that you're not getting high today is a miracle. So it just like gives me chills all up and down my spine. Man, I'm telling y'all what, when I was getting high, nobody wanted to help me. They were like, well, that's a lie. My sponsors wanted to help me, but for the most part, I was a hot mess and they were like, get her away from us, because I was a wild card. Like when I would get high, you wouldn't know what was going to happen next. I was such a wild card, you guys. I called the police on myself dozens of times. I'll have to tell you guys some stories about that. But anyways, I thought I would tell you guys that little story because it was just it was like you don't see a lot of people doing that anymore. Like that, just helping other people. That it's like gives me faith in humanity. I know, right, Nikki? Okay, So do any of you guys have any other topics that you want me to talk about? Considering just the live chats and our moderators, do any of you guys that are in here that are not moderators have anything that you want to add that you think that I could do to make the channel better? I'm all ears. I'm taking notes, and I am taking suggestions. I will not be offended. So I'm all ears. You guys tell me. Oh, another thing. Let's stay away from talking about politics and religion. That was what I was going to say. So we kind of already touched on the religion part, but it's real important because when we start talking about that, a lot of people have very, very specific views on things like that, and we just don't want to. That's just it's a recipe for disaster. Do you know what I'm saying? And we don't want anyone to be offended, and we don't want to push anybody away from the message, which is recovery, right? So hopefully that will hold up for you guys. And for those of you guys that are here that are not moderators, there's always a chance to become a moderator if that's something that you're want to do. If you want to, okay. So if you're somebody and you're like, hey, I want to help with Nicole's channel, all you have to do is email me, DM me, or text message me and let me know, hey, Nicole, I really want to help with the channel. What can I do to help? All right. We're also looking for somebody that is really good at art, like graphic designer. Somebody that can make a Real Talk Recovery banner, and somebody that can make a Real Talk Recovery merch. Oh, okay, I will. Did you text me? Because I didn't get it. Okay, I'll send it to you, man. I'll send it to you, Correctional Officer Stories. Totally. But you guys have all been doing really good, keeping the chats going, and I really appreciate it. Y'all are all doing amazing. So, yeah. What was I saying? Anything else, you guys? What can you think of? Is Tony even in here? Tony, where are you at? Oh, was it from an out-of-state number? Because that's probably what happened. I probably thought it was a crank caller, huh? I'll look at it. I'll DM you after this, okay? Taking phone calls is a good idea. I've never shared in a meeting. Maybe one day I will. Nicole, you will love it here on Friday nights, girl, because that's when I open up the phone lines. Video suggestions. Maybe every day do one step of the 12. Maybe explain one thing you did to help yourself. Okay. So, C Little, let me tell you something. Nicole, can I ask you if you had a chance to check out the person I messaged you about? Yes, I actually did, Sabbatha, and I had a talk with her, and I think everything's going to be okay. I think that she was just having a hard day that day and lashed out, because sometimes we do that when we're struggling. But I did talk to her because I saw her over on Hope After Dope. So thank you for taking the time to let me know about that, because Avalon is my friend, you guys, and I want to support her. Well, C Little, let me tell you about the 12 steps. So I used to do it for a living, but I found a job with better benefits. Oh, Kenneth. Okay, Kenneth Ledford. That would be awesome. Wondering your thoughts on people using Kratom if they don't or can't get Suboxone or Methadone. Hey, stay free. I was going to tell you, that's what I was just talking about. My friend Avalon uses Kratom, and the reason she uses it is because she was on Suboxone and she could no longer afford the prescription. So here is my opinion. I've tried Kratom one time. I stopped taking Suboxone for about 2.5 days, and I took a tablespoon of Kratom. First of all, let me just tell you, that shit's disgusting. No, if you're on Suboxone and take a Percocet, will it put you into withdrawal? No, you just won't feel the Percocet at all. It totally blocks it out, man. Now, if you were on Percocets and took a Suboxone, the Suboxone would knock the Percocets off your receptors, and that would send you into precipitated, or like, I think it's precipitated withdrawal. So, what was I telling you guys? Oh, yeah, Kratom. That shit's disgusting. But it gave me energy. I mean, it was like I took like, it made me feel like I drank like 7 cups of coffee. Like I was zooming, y'all. But it didn't, honestly, it wasn't anything to me. Like I was just like, I didn't prefer it, but it was really hard to take it. Like putting it in your mouth and then swallowing the stuff behind it. That's hard. I could barely stand it. But I support anyone that's trying to live their life and do better. And Avalon, she works the 12 steps. She goes to meetings. She's extremely active in her recovery. And she takes Kratom. So you can just continue to take Suboxone if you take a few perks. Peace out, friend. Okay, so yeah, if they're on Suboxone and they're going into surgery, they need to tell their doctor that they're going into surgery, that they're on Suboxone, because the doctor's going to need to know in case they need to do anything in surgery that will help with the pain. But if they're already prescribed Suboxone and they take Percocet, I mean, it's not going to do anything. The Percocet won't do anything. Now, a lot of the times what people will do before they go into surgery is the doctor will have them stop taking their Suboxone 3 days before surgery. So that way when they go in, they can get the proper pain medications. Stop. There you go. There you go. So that way they can get the proper medication that will help with the pain. So she shouldn't be in withdrawal by her 48 hours. Honestly, Suboxone has such a long half-life that I can be off of it for like 3 days and just start to get my nose running. It isn't until like the fourth or fifth day that, you start to get really sick. What do you think about using marijuana? I'm in California and it's legal here and helps me so much, but a lot of 12-step people think it's just getting high. I think that it can help a lot of people, and I think that there are people that, they can use it medicinally and it's beneficial to them. This is what you have to ask yourself, Samuel. You have to ask yourself, am I using marijuana to check out of life? Am I using it not to deal? That's when it has to really come down to you, and you have to be honest with yourself. If you can smoke a J once on a Saturday night, or, once every other 2 or 3 days, and you just do it because, hey, I need to go to sleep, then more power to you. It's whenever it becomes like something that you can't stop doing and you cannot live without it. You know what I mean? That's when I think that you just need to make sure you're being careful. I also think you need to make sure that if you are smoking marijuana and you're buying it, that you need to be buying it from like a reputable source. You don't need to be going and getting it through a drug dealer, because that's when you guys could come into a hard situation. Okay, like when you're getting your weed from like the dope man, that's when the dope man could have heroin or pills or crack cocaine, and then you're like, shit, you got crack cocaine? Let me get some of that. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Like, make sure that you take the proper precautions to be as safe as you can. Okay? Get yourself a prescription for it, or whatever you have to do to get it that way. So that way you don't have to be in contact with the dope man. Okay? But I know lots of people that smoke weed and their life is just fine, and they're living their lives in recovery and they're happy and healthy. So, I don't want anyone to feel like they can't be here because they smoke a little bit of marijuana. That would be like me judging you for smoking marijuana and I'm here on Suboxone. It doesn't make any sense. So I support you no matter what you do. Do you know people who smoke weed and are on subs? I know a couple people, see little, that are in my, that go to my clinic. But the thing about it here, okay, Well, then there you go, Sam. It's legal. Then you ain't got nothing to worry about. It's not like that here where I live. Well, they just started getting dispensaries here in Arkansas. We're super behind you guys. At my clinic, if you smoke pot, they won't let you graduate up to the third phase. So let me just explain it to you. So the first phase, you have to go once a week, and that costs $200 a week. Then you can graduate up to bi-weekly, and that's $200 every other week. And then you graduate up to monthly, which is $200 a month. And then you graduate up to what I'm at, which is quarterly, which I only have to pay $200 every third month. If I was to smoke marijuana and be on the Suboxone clinic, I wouldn't be able to move past the third phase, which is monthly supervision. So I would still have to pay $200 a month. And my husband is also on Suboxone, so that would be $400 a month. So as long as I'm on Suboxone, I'm not going to smoke pot because I don't want to have to pay them more money. You know what I mean? But, if I get off Suboxone and I don't know, I feel like I could smoke pot and get a prescription for it, then I will. I'll let y'all know. Did y'all see that? I have a hole in my mouth. Well, it's not that easy. More smoke. I wish it was. If it was, I would just stop. But I have to taper, bud. Man, I just dripped water all over my face. I was in Baton Rouge. Oh, that's not try. Yeah, that's how it is in Arkansas. Like we just now got a dispensary in Hot Springs, and you have to have a prescription and everything, So for the time, and here's the thing also, you guys, like for me, like I was an opiate / methamphetamine addict. So I don't know that pot would be something that could help me, I never was like a huge pot smoker, honestly. Like I would smoke a joint if you had it, but like I wasn't going to smoke a joint and that would because I wanted it. Like I didn't go out and buy pot ever. I get weekly. I pay $60 a week for my methadone. Oh, that's not bad. That's not too bad. Oh, good job, More Smoke. A lot of people can't go cold turkey off benzos, and I do not suggest it, you guys. I do not suggest it because you can die from a seizure. I went cold turkey off of benzos too, and it was not fun. How close am I to being off of Suboxone? I'm down to 4 milligrams. I go to see my doctor on February 13th, and I'm going down to either 2 or 3 milligrams. I'm probably about 3 steps. I have to taper down to like 0.25, so that'll probably take me probably another 6 to 9 months because I only drop down like every third month. I'm not going fast at all, you guys. Like I'm really, really going slow. I do not want to fuck up. Like I do not trust myself. Like I have to go slow. I did when I dropped from 6 to 4. I noticed because I started yawning a lot, but so far it's just a little bit of yawning, but that's all done now. Exactly. I wasn't going to waste my meth money on weed. Are y'all kidding me? Okay, Cindy, love you too. So anyways, I'm going to jump off here. I'll leave this video up for the moderators that weren't here. But everybody's doing a great job. I just kind of wanted to go through some things with you guys. And thank you to everybody that showed up. And thank you to everybody that helps in the chats. And just thank you for everybody that helps, you guys. You all are helping. You guys chatting in the chats, it helps me so much. And I just really appreciate it, you guys. I really, really do appreciate it. You guys make such a difference in my life, and I really couldn't do it without you guys. So One more thing. We have a hashtag. It's RTR, hashtag RTR for life. The number 4 and then LIFE. RTR for life. So everywhere you go, you can hashtag RTR for life, and you can know if somebody's a part of Real Talk Recovery. So that way, like, if you're in the comment section of somebody's video and you see a Real Talk Recovery family member, you can say Real Talk Recovery for life, and then they'll know that you're part of the squad too. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. We have a special guest coming on at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We got Mike coming on, and we're going to talk all about overcoming adversity and getting out of prison and transitioning into the real world. All kinds of good stuff. So be here tomorrow night at 7 for that live stream with Mike. Okay? All right. Love you guys.